Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with the next review of the Terror in the Aisles challenge. This time, Jason and I watched The Thing. You gotta be fucking kidding. The Thing is a 1982 horror film directed by John Carpenter, and scenes from it are featured in Terror in the Aisles. Many people consider this to be their favorite Carpenter film, and for me, it's definitely in my top 3. The other two will also be coming up later on in this challenge. I'm sure you've all seen The Thing. At least, I hope you have. If not, please do yourselves a favor and see it as soon as possible. What are you waiting for? With that in mind, I'll keep the synopsis brief. A U.S. research team at an outpost in Antarctica receive an unwelcomed visitor. I guess that's one way of putting it anyway. See, that's just it. If for some reason you haven't seen The Thing, I don't want to spoil it for you. Let me go this route. A spacecraft crash lands in Antarctica, unbeknownst to the U.S. research team. I won't say how, but a being from the spaceship infiltrates the outpost. It's a shapeshifter that replicates its host. It can basically become any living thing. As the thing infects members of the research team, they quickly turn on each other. Is each member really himself, or a replication of himself? Who's infected and who isn't? It's very true to life. At the time, the movie was a commentary on the AIDS virus. But watching it again in 2022, it could definitely be a commentary on coronavirus. Or any virus, for that matter. Even back then, it showed how quickly decent human beings turn on each other. Fear is the ultimate motivator, it seems. I have to talk about the effects first. They're absolutely incredible. I don't know if I can honestly say I've seen better practical effects in any other movie ever. The Thing might be number 1 in that category. They're gruesome and disgusting and so realistic. And I love that we never really see the true form of the Thing. What does it actually look like when it's not replicating something or someone? We don't know. Kurt Russell is as cool as the Antarctica setting as Macready. I read it took him a year to grow that hair and beard to play Mac. Keith David is awesome as Childs. Then we have Wilford Brimley as Dr. Blair, and Richard Masur and T.K. Carter. The entire cast of characters, by the way, are males. There is not a single female in The Thing. That's sort of unique in a horror film, isn't it? You just don't see that too much. You can't have a final girl if there's not a single girl in the entire movie. The Antarctica setting is also very unique. It must be bad enough being there in the freezing cold as it is. But being trapped at an Arctic outpost with The Thing is even worse. There are some truly horrifying visuals in The Thing. Truly horrifying. The whole movie just makes you feel uncomfortable watching it. It's not just the creature effects either, it's the paranoia. It's translated very well on screen, and almost transfers to you, the viewer. There's such a lack of trust amongst the characters that you feel the lack of trust, even being at home on your couch or wherever you watch the movie. That's what I call a cinematic experience. The Thing is simply amazing. There's no other way to say it. I can understand why it's Carpenter's favorite for many. Like I said, it's definitely one of mine. Not only is it a favorite Carpenter film, but it's also one of my favorite horror remakes. And the original is my relatable recommendation. The Thing, also known as The Thing from Another World, is a 1951 horror film. You might remember Laurie Strode, Tommy Doyle, and Lindsay Wallace watching this one in the original Halloween. I love how it's sort of foreshadowing for John Carpenter. Just a few years later, he'd remake the film. He went so far as to even recreating the title screen in his remake. This original version of The Thing, though, is not quite the same. It's a similar storyline in a similar setting, but, of course, the creature effects just aren't there. That doesn't mean it's not worth checking out, which is why I recommend The Thing. The Thing, by the way, is John Carpenter's favorite of all his movies, and he was disappointed that it wasn't received well upon its release. It definitely should have been, but at least it gets the love it deserves now. What are your thoughts on this John Carpenter remake? Comment below and let me know. And please be sure to check out Jason's review. I'm not kidding when I say we'll be back soon with another review for the Terror in the Aisles Challenge. Until then, thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and be kind. Subscribe.